Hello everybody, welcome to our number 36-24 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. First order of business will be, well, first of all we have number 35 sold out, that one will break tomorrow. And number 37 I have 8 spots left, I'll link that in chat right now. Getting through these pretty quick now. And for today's break, we have Robert L. with the Orioles. Donald E. has 8 teams, including the Red Sox, Rays, Jays, White Sox, Phillies, Reds, Diamondbacks, Rockies, Dodgers. Was that 8? Or was that 9? I don't know. I might have read a Daniel E. team in there. Daniel E. has the Yankees and the Reds. Yeah, I may have read the Reds for Donald. That's why I got to 9. We have Michael O with the Guardians. We have Sherman with the Tigers, Rangers, and Twins. George has the Royals. Michael S with the Astros, Mariners, and Marlins. John R with the Angels. Christian has the A's and the Cubs. Brian has the Braves and the Giants. Brandon R with the Mets. James B with the Nats. Eric S with the Brewers. Kent with the Pirates, and Ali with the Cardinals, and Francisco has his Padres as usual. Okay. Bowman draft again. And then the 3 autos. All right. I think I did that right. I was kind of distracted there. Okay, no focus, that's right. Alright, Cheyenne Lin, Reds, Brock Porter, Rangers, Miles Naylor, A's, Cooper Pratt, Brewers, Ryan Clifford, Mets, Trey Yesovich, first for the Jays, Christian Moore, first for the Angels, Peyton Toll, first for the Red Sox, John Spikerman, first for the Phillies, Nathan Flowling, first for the Rays, Cash Mayfield, first for the Padres. 1 second, I send this message. We have Caleb Bowman, first for the White Sox, Cal Steven, first for the Jays, Josh Kuroda-Grauer, first for the A's, Johnny King, first for the Jays, Sam Antonacci, first for the White Sox, Luke Cashel, Twins, Luis Baez, Astros, Zero Hope, Dodgers, Braylon Morrell, Rangers, and Enrique Valdez, Cubs, Roman Anthony, Red Sox. We have a Chrome Francisco Villarreal, Yankees, Fanny Rodriguez, Mets, Parker Smith, first for the Astros for Michael, Samuel Basallo, Orioles, Vladimir Asensio, Red Sox, Jose Perdomo, Braves, and here's a sparkle of Ryan Campos. That is 161 of 200 For the Cardinals, that will go to Allie. Plasma insert, Carson Bench for the Mets, for Brandon. Refractive first, Ariel Armis for the Cubs, for Christian. And Brandon Sproat of the New York Mets, for Brandon. Rhett Lauder, Reds. Juan Baez, Brewers. Byron Churio, Twins. Rafael Schlesinger, first for the Guardians. Grant Shepardson, first for the Marlins. Debner De Los Santos, Twins. Nick Mitchell, first for the Jays. James Tibbs, first for the Giants. Kalen Culpepper, first for the Twins. Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers. Casey Cook, first for the Rangers. Jamie Ferrer, first for the Twins. Herrick Hernandez, first for the Braves. Nick Montgomery, first for the Braves. Ryan Sloan, first for the Mariners. Chico Cozart, first for the Guardians. J.D. Dix, first for the D-backs. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. Vladdy Guerrero, Mets. Giovanni Rodriguez, Mets. Jose Perdomo, Braves. Nate Knowles, first for the Rays. We have Chrome first. Jamie Ferrer for the Twins, for Sherman. Eli Serrano, first for the Mets, for Brandon. Aiden May, first for the Marlins. That goes to Michael. Blake Wright, first for the Rockies, for Donald. There's Travis Bazana, number 1 overall pick. Guardians, for Michael. Cash Mayfield, first runner for the Padres, for Francisco. And Caleb Onemar, first for the White Sox, for Donald. In tune will be of James Tibbs of the Giants, for Brian. Refractor first, Nick McLean for the White Sox, for Donald. And refractor Zach Veen for the Rockies. McLean was a third rounder. And of course our Bazana will put up. Gerald Perez, White Sox. Dalton Rushing, Dodgers. Joshua Lugo, Angels. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles. Eli Serrano, first for the Mets. Aiden May, first for the Marlins. Blake Wright, first for the Rockies. Theo Gillen, first for the Rays. Connor Griffin, first for the Pirates. Brady Montgomery, Red Sox. Nick Kurtz, first for the A's. Dylan Drayling, first for the Rangers. Ariel Armis, first for the Cubs. Fenwick Trimble, first for the Marlins. Ty Suthasine, first for the Cubs. Michael Messi, first for the Tigers. Jose De Paula, Dodgers. Brandon Sproat, Mets. Yohani Morales, Nats. Alexander Albertus, White Sox. Braden Taylor, Rays. And Sky Blue, Brewer. Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers. 438 of 499. And that one will be for Eric. Let's move these a little bit. There we go. One moment. Alright, we have a Chrome first, Aiden Major for the Guardians, from Michael. LP Langevin, first for the Royals, for George. Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers, for Eric. Leo DeVries, Padres. Braylon Brazaban, Pirates. Byron Churio, Twins. Roman Anthony, Red Sox. A Lunar Glow of Texas Rangers, Curly Martha. That'll go to Sherman. Refractor first, Blake Larson for the White Sox, for Donald. And Harry Ford, Seattle Mariners. we have an in-action die cut I'm going to pull out because it's kind of hanging, it looks like. And it's of Jack Caglianone of the Royals. That'll be for Sherman. Or not Sherman, George, sorry. We have Johnny Farmello, Mariners. Camilo Diaz, Astros. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Emil Morales, Dodgers. Adolfo Sanchez, Reds. Ryan Campos, first for the Cardinals. Aaron Parker, first for the Jays. Eddie Cossey, first for the Royals. Bryce Cunningham, first for the Yankees. Levy Sterling, first for the Pirates. Nate Dome, first for the Mets. Luke Holman, first for the Reds. Griffin Burkholder, first for the Phillies. Jonathan Santucci, first for the Mets. Kellen Lindsey, first for the Dodgers. Travis Bazzana, first for the Guardians. Luis Guanipa, Braves. Felon Celestin, Mariners. Charlie Balinson, first for the Mariners. Jackson Kent, first for the Nats. Kyle Teal, Red Sox. Matt Shaw, Cubs. Chrome of Aiden Miller for the Phillies. Eduardo Herrera, White Sox. Darryl Joseph, Mariners. Fernando Cruz, Cubs. Chase Alsop, first for the O's for Robert. Michael Massey, first for the Tigers for Sherman. Bryce Eldridge, Giants. Refractor first round pick of Cam Caminiti for the Braves. And Max Clark for the Tigers. That'll be for Sherman. Braves is for Brian. Chase Alsop, first for the O's. Connor Foley, first for the D-backs. Shang-In Lin, Reds. Brock Porter, Rangers. Miles Naylor, A's. Cooper Pratt, Brewers. Dante Nori, first for the Phils. Trey Esovich, first for the Jays. Christian Moore, first for the Angels. Peyton Toole, first for the Red Sox. John Spikerman, first for the Phillies. Nathan Flubling, first for the Rays. Cash Mayfield, first for the Padres. Caleb Bonemer, first for the White Sox. Cal Steven, first for the Jays. Josh Coretta-Grauer, first for the A's. Johnny King, first for the Jays. Luke Cashel, Twins. Luis Baez, Astros. Zero Hope, Dodgers. Braylon Morrell, Rangers. Denriche Valdez, Cubs. Chrome first, Hunter Cranton for the Mariners for Michael. Seaver King, first rounder for the Nats for James. Carson Bench, first rounder for the Mets for Brandon. Brody Brecht, the first rounder for the Rockies for Donald. Bryce McCage, first for the Brewers for Eric. Josh Hartley, first for the Pirates for Kent. And Kabir Steers, first for the Padres for Francisco. There's a Kyle Teal plasma insert for the Red Sox for Donald. And refractor first rounder Ben Hess for the Yankees for Daniel. And then refractor Jose Paula for the Dodgers for Donald. We have Ryan Clifford for the Mets, Rhett Lauder, Reds, Juan Baez, Brewers, Byron Chourio, Twins, Rafael Schlesinger, first for the Guardians, Nick Mitchell, first for the Jays, James Tibbs, first for the Giants, Kellen Culpepper, first for the Twins, Chase Harlan, first for the Dodgers, Casey Cook, first for the Rangers, Sam Antonacci, first for the White Sox, Eric Hernandez, first for the Braves, Nick Montgomery, first for the Braves, Ryan Sloan, first for the Mariners, Jacob Cozart, first for the Guardians, J.D. Dix, first for the Diamondbacks, Roman Anthony, Red Sox, Sebastian Walcott, Rangers, Vladdy Guerrero, Mets, Giovanni Rodriguez, Mets, Jose Perdomo, Braves. Here's a green, Debner de los Santos for the Twins. It is 94 of 99. That'll be for Sherman. Okay, one moment. Alright. We have Joshua Lugo, Angels. Aiden Smith, Rays. Curly Martha, Rangers. Tenerife Valdez, Cubs. Vladdy Guerrero, Mets. Ethan Salas, Padres. Here's an Aqua Lunar Walker Jenkins for the Twins. 73 of 125. That'll be for Sherman. In tune, Leo DeVries, Padres. Refractor second rounder Tyson Lewis for the Reds for Daniel. And refractor Arjun Nimala for the Blue Jays. Doing pretty good with our refractors here. We have Clark Candiotti, first for the Padres. Ryan Harvey, first for the Yankees. Griffin Herring, first for the Yankees. Brooks Alger, first for the Dodgers. Victor Hurtado, Nats. Brian Holiday, first for the Cardinals. Ethan Scheffelman, first for the Tigers. Ethan Anderson, first for the Orioles. Chris Cortez, first for the Angels. Braylon Doty, first for the Guardians. Carson Bench, first for the Mets. Brody Brecht, first for the Rockies. Bryce McCage, first for the Brewers. Josh Hartley, first for the Pirates. Cabrios Tears, first for the Padres. Zach Earhart, first for the Red Sox. Aiden Major, first for the Guardians. Gage Zeal, first for the Yankees. Bryce Eldridge, Giants. Tommy Troy, D-backs. Aiden Smith, Rays. Yonji Vargas, Dodgers. We have a chrome of Cheyenne Lin for the Reds. Emil Morales, Dodgers. Griffin Herring, first for the Yankees for Daniel. Grant Shepardson, first for the Marlins for Michael. Rafael Schlesinger, first for the Guardians for Michael. Joel Perez for the White Sox. And a sky blue twin again. That's 3 parallel twins in a row. At least I think. Something like that. Byron Churio. That'd be for Sherman. In tune, Jose Perdomo for the Braves for Brian. Refractor, Boston Bateman, Padres for Francisco. And Johnny Farmello, Mariners for Michael. So 2 numbered twins and a sky blue. We have Ethan Salas, Padres. Noble Meyer, Marlins. Arjun Nimala, Jays. Davison De Los Santos, Marlins. Curly Martha, Rangers. Reiner Arias, Giants. Griff O'Farrell, first for the Orioles. Bryce Rayner, first for the Tigers. Hagen Smith, first for the White Sox. Mike Sirota, first for the Reds. Carson DiMartini, first for the Phils. Rodney Green, first for the A's. Randall Diaz, first for the Nats. Nick McLean, first for the White Sox. Blake Larson, first for the White Sox. Carter Holton, first for the Braves. Boston Bateman, first for the Padres. Ty Petey, Mariners. Vladimir Asensio, Red Sox. Dell Joseph, Mariners. Leo DeVries, Padres. Jackson Wentworth, first for the Blue Jays. A chrome first, Ryan Sloan for the Mariners for Michael. Jacob Cozart, first for the Guardians for Michael. J.D. Dix, first rounder for the Diamondbacks for Donald. Braden Montgomery, first rounder for the Red Sox for Donald. Nick Kurtz, first rounder for the A's for Christian. And Dylan Drayling, first for the Rangers for Sherman. And here's a purple Dodger of Emil Morales, 81 of 250. So already 3 numbered chrome parallels. It's pretty good. It's definitely not guaranteed. That'll be for Donald. 200 there, 250 there. Bowman Draft Night, Nick Kurtz for the A's for Christian. First rounder Ryan Waldschmidt for the D-backs, refractor for Donald. And then Nate Knowles first for the Rays. That'll be for Donald as well. Alright. We have Colt Emerson, Mariners, Sam Basallo, Orioles, Eduardo Herrera, White Sox, Tanner Jones, first for the Royals, Tyson Neighbors, first for the Padres, Trey Snyder, first for the Mets, Cody Shojinaga, first for the Phillies, Ethan Bagwell, first for the Braves, Casey Salk, first for the White Sox, Cole Mathis, first for the Cubs, Ryan Waldschmidt, first for the D-backs, Cam Smith, first for the Cubs, Jack Caglianone, first for the Royals, Cam Caminiti, first for the Braves, Ben Hess, first for the Yankees, Tyson Lewis, first for the Reds, LP Langevin, first for the Royals, Francisco Villarreal, Yankees, Caden Dana, Angels, Brock Wilken, Brewers, Walker Martin, Giants, Parker Smith, first for Houston. And our Chrome, Noble Meyer, Miami, Cooper Pratt, Milwaukee, Tommy Troy, Arizona, Miles Naylor for the A's, Jeremy Rodriguez for the Mets, Rainer Arias for the Giants, and Rhett Lauder for the Reds. No first there. Plasma insert will be Seaver King of the Nationals, and that'll be for James. Refractor first rounder Cam Smith for the Cubs for Christian, and then refractor first Jackson Wentworth for the Jays for Donald. Very nice run of refractors. I think Jack Caglianone may come after Cam Smith usually, so we'll see if that holds true. Alright, so we have here auto number 1 coming up. 1, 2, and 3. Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers, Pablo Guerrero, Rangers, Max Clark, Tigers, Harry Ford, Mariners, Yoelan Cespedes, Red Sox, Jared Serna, Marlins, Jared Thomas, first for the Rockies, Blake Berg, first for the Brewers, Braylon Payne, first for the Brewers, Chase Burns, first for the Reds, Gage Miller, first for the Marlins, Ivan Luciano, first for the Diamondbacks, Billy Amick, first for the Twins, Cole Messina, first for the Rockies, Woody Dean, first for the Tigers, Eddie Reinders, first for the Pirates, Carter Matheson, first for the Phillies, Josiah Romeo, first for the A's, Zach Veen, Rockies, George Lombard Jr., Yankees, Estrella Vargas, Rangers, Agustin Ramirez, Marlins. A Chrome first, Brandon Neely for the Red Sox, for Donald, Fenwick Trimble, first for the Marlins, for Michael, Ty Suthasine, first for the Cubs, for Christian, Jaron DeBerry, first for the Brewers, for Eric, Ryan Johnson, first for the Angels, for John, Titus Sissel, first for the Diamondbacks, for Donald. And an auto will be Trey Yesovich, who's a first rounder for the Blue Jays. And that one will go to Donald. In tune will be Walker Jenkins for the Twins, for Sherman. Yep, I was right. Refractor first, it is Jack Caglianone. Royals for George. And Edgel Radney, refractor for the Diamondbacks, for Donald. Yeah, usually Cam Smith and Caglianone are right next to each other. It's a very good run of first rounders we have going there. There's Yesovich, Jay's first round pick. We have Grant Shepherdson, first for the Marlins, Dedmer De Los Santos, Twins, Gerald Perez, White Sox, Dalton Rushing, Dodgers, Joshua Lugo, Angels, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles, Jamie Ferrer, first for the Twins, Eli Serrano, first for the Mets, Aiden May, first for the Marlins, Blake Wright, first for the Rockies, Theo Gillen, first for the Rays, Connor Griffin, first for the Pirates, Braden Montgomery, first for the Red Sox, Nick Kurtz, first for the A's, Dylan Drayling, first for the Rangers, Ariel Armas, first for the Cubs, Fenwick Trimble, first for the Marlins, Nate Knowles, first for the Rays, Michael Massey, first for the Tigers, Jose DePaula, Dodgers, Brandon Sproat, Mets, Yohani Morales, Nats. Alright. Chrome. Zach Earhart, first for the Red Sox, for Donald. Ariel Armas, first for the Cubs, for Christian. Nick McLean, first for the White Sox, for Donald. Blake Larson, first for the White Sox, for Donald. Carter Holton, first for the Braves, for Brandon. Boston Bateman, first for the Padres, for Francisco. And auto will be a refractor, Casey Cook. Third round pick for the Rangers, 74 of 499. Nice one there for Sherman. Surface looks very clean. Bowman Draft Night, Jack Caglianone, Royals for George. Refractor first, Billy Amick for the Twins for Sherman. He is a second rounder. And Zero Hope for the Dodgers. So that's two Jack inserts and our Jack refractor. And last pack. Third auto. Alright, we have Jeremy Rodriguez, Mets, Tim Kent, Cardinals, Theron Lorenzo, Tigers, Aiden Miller, Phillies, Braylon Brazaban, Pirates, Paulino Santana, Rangers, Carter Johnson, first for the Marlins, Drew Beam, first for the Royals, Dakota Jordan, first for the Giants, Daniel Egan, first for the D-backs, Josh Carone, first for the Mariners, Brandon Neely, first for the Red Sox, Jaron DeBerry, first for the Brewers, Ryan Johnson, first for the Angels, Titus Sissel, first for the Diamondbacks, Hunter Cranton, first for the Mariners, Seaver King, first for the Nats, Trey Morgan, Rays, McAble, Phillies, Dylan Cruz, Nats, and Adriel Radney, Diamondbacks. Oh, one more. Fernando Cruz for the Cubs. Alright, Chrome first. Cal Steven for the Jays for Donald. Josh Curtis Grauer, first for the A's for Christian. Johnny King, first for the Jays for Donald. Sam Antonacci, first for the White Sox for Donald. Eric Hernandez, first for the Braves for Brandon. And Nick Montgomery, first for the Braves for Brandon. And our auto will be green. Colorado Rocky of 99. Blake Wright. I think he was maybe a fourth. Fourth, yeah. Colorado. And that one will go to Donald. So Donald, you have got two autos here. Alright, we have Plasma. Bryce Rayner, Detroit Tigers for Sherman. Refractor first, Carter Holton for the Braves for Brian. And Refractor Walker Martin for the Giants for Brian. Alright, we'll pack up our box here. Whoops. Linked my camera there. And we'll do a quick recap. Alright, so for our autos, we have a green of 99, Blake Wright, 4th rounder for the Colorado Rockies. A refractor auto of 499 of 3rd rounder Casey Cook for the Texas Rangers. And a base auto of Trey Yesovich, who was a 1st round pick for the Blue Jays. For numbered parallels, we have an of 125 Aqua Lunar Walker Jenkins for the Twins. We have a sparkle of 200 Ryan Campos, first for the St. Louis Cardinals. A purple of 250 Emil Morales for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we have a paper green of 99 of Dadmer De Los Santos for the Twins. A paper of 499 Sky Blue Chandler Welch, first for the Brewers. We have a lunar glow of Curly Martha for the Rangers. And a sky blue chrome of Byron Churio for the Minnesota Twins. We have an action insert, Jack Caglianone for the Royals, and also an MLB Draft Night of Jack Caglianone. For our refractors, we have 1st rounder Jack Caglianone for the Royals, Cam Smith for the Cubs, Ryan Waldschmidt for the Diamondbacks, Ben Hess for the Yankees, Cam Caminiti for the Braves, 2nd rounder Tyson Lewis for the Reds, 2nd rounder Billy Amick for the Twins, and 3rd rounder Nick McLean for the White Sox. And for the Chrome first in the back, Travis Bazzana for the Guardians, Carson Bench for the Mets, Seaver King for the Nats, Nick Kurtz for the A's, Braden Montgomery from the Red Sox, and J.D. Dix for the Diamondbacks. So that'll be that. We have good refractors, a little bit light on the base Chrome first. Autos are pretty decent, and that's the story. So this one will get you results later this evening, and we'll have it shipped out Monday. And tomorrow we're going to do this same break again. We're going to do number 35. And jumbo number 37 is up for sale. It's got 8 spots left, so check that out if interested, and we'll do it again. So I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good weekend, everybody. Peace.